right, Foco, here we go. We're going to be doing difference in medians. If you remember from the other day, we started doing difference in means. We're doing numerical data, and we will use these two. Well, we'll use difference in means when our data is roughly symmetric. And today we're going to be talking about the difference in median. So what happens if your data is not roughly symmetric, i.e. we have outliers. So here's when you want to use difference in medians. So looking at this slide here. So anytime you have outliers and your information is skewed, like over here on the right side, if you have a right skewed data, that means the mean. It does not have any backbone. It's fickle. It's going to be chasing towards the outliers, moving towards the outliers. And the median is going to be more resistant to change. So therefore, if we have outliers and our information is skewed, we are going to rely more on difference in medians rather than the difference in means. Okay? So here we go. 1979, we saw more triples overall in baseball than 2004. Wonder why? Has the ability of Major League Baseball players to hit triples gone down in the 25 years since 79 to 2004? So writing the nulls, and I'm going to sort of write this two ways. I don't want y'all to forget, null, we always write something the same ability. So I'm just going to write that. I don't want you to forget. Okay, so the null always is a statement about the same ability. So in our case, that means the 79, put it like this, and 04 players will have the same true median. So there will be no change between these two groups. Okay, for the alternative, the ha, this is normally when you make a statement about greater ability or change in ability. Okay, so being specific. And since we're saying that the 79 group hit more triples, I'm going to focus on them. I'm going to say basically, hey, the 79 peeps have a greater true median. Okay, it's going to keep it real simple. All right, here we go, next slide. So looking at the box plots. So here are the distributions of the number of triples for all players with at least 500 plate appearances. You got the 79 group on top, you got the 2004 group on the bottom. So if you're going to compare them with the Sox, let's keep this simple. So S is the spread, it's the shape. So looking at the both, if you see outliers for both to the right, that's exactly what I'm going to say. We are not roughly symmetric here. Both will be skewed a little bit more to the right. Okay, outliers, of course, both have outliers to the right. Apologize for the announcements. For the center, since I'm again comparing these two things, this is your median right here. This is your median right here, if you're going by your quartiles. So I can definitely say that the 79 mean and median, because they're going to be close. Mean and median will be greater than the 2004 group. And then if you're going for spread, not by much. But if you're going all the way to the top, you would say 79 group. Has a greater, although slightly, greater range than the 2004 group. Again, I will always err on the side of simplicity here, so just keeping it simple. So going to your box plots here, if you're looking for the test statistic, difference in medians, since we started with the 79 group, I'm definitely going to put the 1979 group first here, subtracting the 2004 group, and going by here, looks like median of the 79 group falling down is going to be 4. 2004 looks like it's right on 2, which makes it easy, and therefore our test statistic will be 2. Okay. All right. So going to the next slide, here we go. Interesting look at this. Maybe there's a reason why we like histograms better. Of course, we want to know p-value for us. We're going to be estimating p-value. We're going to be interpreting p-value, making our conclusions based on that p-value. So if you're looking at a histogram, of course, it might be a little bit tougher to gauge that. So, so when would histogram be more user-friendly? I'd say if you're not using, well, if you're not concerned with a p-value. You're not concerned with p-value. Okay, so estimate p-value. So good thing is they throw this in here. So only 1 in 1,000 trials produce the difference in medians of at least 2. So when you're going for estimating, you're going to say, hey, it only happened 1 in 1,000 times, which means for us, we're going to have a very low p-value, 0.001, aka basically 0.1%. So not even 1%. So interpreting, all right, here we go. We like to harp on this a lot. I like to see 4 things right here, starting with the word assuming. So I'm just going to go by bullets here. So assuming the triples, that's what we're talking about here, are independent. There is a 0.1% chance of getting a difference in medians of 2 or more, and of course by random chance. Okay. All right. And you know what? I may go ahead and pause this one and start another video for the next section. So I will see you on the flip side.